Good day, everyone, and welcome to AISD-TV News for the week of September 9th. I'm Jessie King, and this is our first newscast for the 2013-2014 school year. So let's get started with some good news. Lamar High School teacher Rodney Bond took some of his academic decathlon students to the World War I Museum in Kansas City, Missouri over the summer. The theme for this year's academic decathlon is the First World War. That means that the art, economics, language, literature, and music, social science, and science topics will all have a World War I thematic basis. The Kansas City Museum is actually one of the art pieces to be studied, which is in the background of this photo. Also during their visit, the students got to experience a special exhibit of the music of World War I. On the back row is Ethan, Marcelo, Coach Rodney Bond, Nicholas, and Dakota, and in the front row is Lindsay, Rebecca, Jessica, and Coach Rebecca Hargrove. Good luck this year, Lamar ACDEC team. You think you had a hard time getting ready for school the first day? Think about trying to get 4 kindergarten students ready for their first day. That's right, the Steele family has quadruplets, 3 boys and 1 girl, and they began their school career at Little Elementary. Pictured here is Ben, Drew, Ethan, and Savannah, who all turned 6 on August 1st. Each sibling is in a different classroom. Savannah has Miss Jones as her teacher, Ben is in Miss Beatty's class, Drew has Miss Pogue, and Ethan has Miss Cottle for his teacher. When asked if they like being in different classrooms, they responded, no, they like being together. Joe and Sue Steele said they prayed for 1, but were blessed with 4. Sue Steele keeps a blog about her quadruplets that's called Steele's Pieces. Principal Beth Ann Woodard said that they're just so cute. Arlington High School had over 250 incoming freshmen attend the first annual fish camp before the start of the school year. These new Colts received vital information about Arlington High, and they walked away more confident about their first year in the high school environment. These new Colts received vital information about Arlington High and walked away more confident about their first year in the high school environment. Congratulations to Debbie Steele, the District Intervention Specialist for the Lamar Network. She was named the 2013 Texas Prevention Specialist of the Year at the Texas Association of Addiction Professionals Annual Conference. Ms. Steele was honored for her substance abuse prevention efforts in the Arlington ISD. The Texas State Board of Education selected Tom Andrus Jr. as a hero for children because of his outstanding volunteer service to the school children of Venture High School. Mr. Andrus volunteers in several math classes and committees. He was also recognized by the AISD for volunteering more than 500 hours of service. Venture High School Principal Beverly McReynolds was deeply thrilled to nominate Mr. Andrus for the 2013 Heroes for Children and says that Tom is a gem and one that we at Venture value and are truly proud of. Congratulations, Mr. Andrus, and thank you for your service to our school district. Mr. Andrus will be honored at the September 20th State Board of Education meeting in Austin. The faculty and staff at Morton Elementary and Workman Junior High participated in a back-to-school rally at the Aspen Woods apartment complex back in August. Parents and students were given an opportunity to meet teachers and administrators from both schools. The students also received school supplies to start this year. Pictured here is Morton Assistant Principals, Miss Golding and Miss Martin, and the new principal, Miss McDonald, Aspen Wood Parent Volunteer Miss Torres, and Workman Junior High Principal Mr. Stroy. Butler Elementary 3rd grade teacher Evan Sanchez recently applied for a donation through a website called donorschoose.org. He asked for 4 Kindle Fires to help his students want to read more independently and build reading stamina as they begin their journey of standardized testing for the state of Texas. Mr. Sanchez said that the amount of reading selections and genres my students will be tested on, keeping interest in reading is important. $907 was raised for this purchase. Way to go, Mr. Sanchez. Imagine Learning announced that Johns Elementary will be receiving another Super School Award this year. Imagine Learning is a language and literacy solution provider. Johns was nominated for Exceptional Enthusiasm, Amazing Imagine Learning English Innovations, and Just Plain Good Citizenship. They will receive a personalized banner to display at their school, as well as a booster kit filled with posters, stickers, and more. Congratulations, Johns Elementary. 7 of the 8 members of the first graduating class of the AISD Fire Academy passed the National Registry EMT exam. That is an 87.5% pass rate for the first-time test takers. The national average is 73%, with Texas just a little under that. Also out of that class, 4 of them are now working for the City of Arlington Fire Department. Congratulations to an outstanding class of students. Allison C., a Morton High School student, recently had her artwork chosen from over 46,000 portfolios to go into an AP Art student exhibit. Only 30 of those submissions were chosen for this traveling exhibit, and that has scheduled stops which include Las Vegas, Princeton, New Jersey, Chicago, Spartanburg, South Carolina, St. Charles, Illinois, and Atlanta. Her artwork will be traveling around for almost a year before returning back to her. Morton High School art teacher Stacy Kuba is very proud of her student. Way to go, Allison, for being chosen for this most prestigious honor. And speaking of talented artists, 3rd grade student Grace R. from Swift Elementary had one of her art pieces win an award. Her frog prince sculpture placed 2nd in the State Fair of Texas Creative Arts Children's category for hand modeling clay in the ceramic sculpture division. Last year, when she saw the butter sculpture, she said that she was going to make an art piece that would exhibit right alongside it. What an accomplishment! Not sure if her work will be by the butter sculpture, but it will be at the fair. Congratulations, Grace. Grace Frederick, the computer tech manager at Ashworth Elementary, also had some winning entries in the 2013 State Fair of Texas. This piece, Beast, won 2nd place in the knitted toy from a commercial pattern category. This blanket won 1st place in the knit blanket small category, and this dragon won 1st place in the knitted toy from an original pattern category. The Texas State Fair begins on Friday, September 27th and runs through Sunday, October 20th. Turning to sports, Coach Amy Draper is excited about her Bowie volleyball team. They recently won the South Hills tournament, beating out the 15 other teams. The AISD will begin district play this Friday, so we look forward to that. It was the 2nd week in the football season for all of the schools except Arlington High. Last Thursday, North Mesquite faced off against the Sam Houston Texans. Sam was on the board first with Darian Flowers rushing in from 6 yards out. Sam had recovered a fumble from North Mesquite's Shatik Nazar. Mesquite had evened the score in the 1st quarter, but put 14 more points up in the 2nd half, like this 21-yard hookup from Cody Williams to Pat Mobley. Down 49-17 in the 4th, the Texans score the last points with a 6-yard run from Irvin Hill. North Mesquite wins 49-24, dropping Sam to a 1-1 record. On Friday night at Wallman Field, Bowie hosted Mesquite High School. After a 30-yard field goal by Mesquite's Marco Rodriguez, Bowie answered back with Bryson Crossley returning the kickoff 84 yards with almost 6 minutes left in the 1st half. Mesquite returned the favor by returning Bowie's kickoff 102 yards. The extra point was blocked, and Alundis Jones ran it back 95 yards for 2 points. So with still over 5 minutes left in the 1st quarter, the teams were tied at 9. Vols' Tony James takes the ball in from 40 yards out to end the 1st quarter up by 6. Bowie had 3 more touchdowns in the 2nd quarter, 2 in the 3rd, and with 3 minutes left in the game, Bowie Vols hammered Mesquite with 1 more touchdown, a 74-yard run by Jalen Badger. Bowie whips Mesquite 57-22. Over at Cravens Field, the Martin Warriors had their first home game, hosting Dallas Skyline. Skyline jumped out in front on their very first play with a Copeland to Strickland pass completion, a 50-yard strike. Martin's Josh Watson later punched in from 2 yards out for Martin's first score. Later, George Tucker had a 6-yard touchdown run, putting Martin up by 7 going into the 2nd quarter. Martin's Nick Smith then scored again from 4 yards, putting the Warriors up by 14. In the 4th quarter, down by 4, Martin's Eric Walker connected with Christian Levy for a 71-yard final strike, sending a confused and disappointed Skyline home, giving Martin their first win of the season. Martin wins 27-24. Elsewhere across the district, Arlington beats Flower Mound Marcus 35-14. Lamar beats Irving Nimitz 20-3. And in 4A, Seguin loses to Mesquite Poteet 26-53. This week, the Martin Warriors play the South Grand Prairie Warriors on Thursday night, and then on Friday, we have Mansfield Timberview at Arlington. It's Arlington's homecoming, Bowie at Skyline, Keller Central at Lamar, and it's Lamar's homecoming. And then Seguin will play at Sam Houston. And that's it for sports, and that's it for this newscast. I'm Jessie King for AISD TV News. Have a great week.